Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. This is your match review for Chelsea 1, and I'm surprised I have to say 1, Manchester City 3. Now, I told you guys in my preview yesterday, I am not going to come on here and do a preview where I say we're going to lose. I just feel like that's very defeatist from the beginning. But I told you guys I'm a realist and I'm going to say things as I see it and call a spade a spade. You know, I did predict a draw, but deep down, we all had that worry that things were going to go wrong. Let's have it right. We all had that worry. And I had the idea in my head that maybe Chelsea will show up and look better. Maybe Man City might be too strong for us. Today wasn't that case. Today wasn't the case at all. No. Today was a day where we voluntarily showed up and handed it to them on a plate. We folded. We gave up. We done nothing. And it just all completely fell apart. No ideas, nothing different from previous games that we've seen things go wrong in. Nothing, no alternatives, no in-game management, no desire from any of the players. Nothing, no movement, no urgency, nothing. I cannot say I saw one thing today. We didn't see anything. It's come to a point now. And I hate to be it, but I have to say, I warned a lot of people that if it got to this point, Roman won't hesitate. Let me give you guys a little bit of breaking news that has just come in from The Athletic. The Athletic have said this. Chelsea hierarchy looking at alternatives to Lampard. Concerns over struggle of Havertz and Werner. Tensions between manager and some of the squad. After losing to Manchester City, Lampard's position is in jeopardy. It's clear as day now that Roman Abramovich is looking for alternative managers, and Lampard, I don't believe, will make it. Maybe for the next game. I think Lampard's done. I'm for the first time, I'm going to come on here and say now Lampard is finished. That's just the way I see it now. Today it was clear that there was absolutely nothing. It's clear the players are not responding. It's clear that there's no alternative to when things are going wrong. I mean, let's have it right. We went 3-0 down after, 34 minutes? 2-0 down after like 20-odd minutes or whatnot, or whatever it was. I can't even remember because everything is just a complete blur to me. I can't believe what I saw. No substitutions. At half-time, he went out with the same 11. Havertz came on in the 75th minute. There were decisions there where you just have to ask, what is Lampard doing? And if things are going wrong, at half-time, you are obligated to change everything about and try and recuperate something, try and find a way, try and find something, whether it means change the formation, change the system, do what you got to do. But that way is not working. If not, you wouldn't have let in 3 goals. Now, some people are going to say, well, the players, innit? It's the players. They're just not giving it their all. They're just down in tools or whatever. Well, there you are. If you've got players of such an ability and a stature, let's have it right. We don't support, I don't want any disrespect here, but we don't support a Norwich or lower division team. No, these are players that are of a certain level. I mean, let's have it right. Well, we've got centre-back pairing of Thiago Silva, Kurt Zouma. We've got Ben Chilwell, who we know is a good left-back. We've got central midfielders of N'Golo Kante. We've got Kovacic. We've got a Timo Werner up front. We've got Pulisic and Ziyech. These are not rubbish players. Let's have it right. These are top players. And if it's not working to the point that we saw today, I'm sorry. That lies with the manager. Regardless of who it is, at this point, you need to be truthful. And we need to call a spade a spade. This lies with the manager. When I see a performance like today, it's clear as crystal. I told you guys in my preview yesterday, if we see something different, or we see, a system, we see something of an alternative to our past games where we were, not playing well and losing, and we see us playing a way of football which is taking it to Manchester City, and we can see that it's a very balanced game, and Man City get the one odd goal or something like that, that happens. It's football. That's going to happen. You're not going to win all of them, especially against a top team like Man City. But when Man City come at you the way they did today, with 6 players missing, with a lineup that they don't really use very frequently. A couple of players, the spine was definitely there, but players were definitely in and out of that team today. And they come to the bridge and they do that in the first half to us in a way where we didn't even show anything. This is what I'm asking for. Just a balance in ability. Because the players that we fielded today, let's have it right, in terms of the starting 11, was pretty much our best 11. Except for, as I told you in the preview, I would have started Kai Havertz rather than Mason Mount and put Kovacic on the right-hand side of the central midfield pairing. Lampard didn't do that. He went with exactly what I said he was going to do yesterday, which is a Kante, Mason Mount and Mateo Kovacic. I said that. But he went with the front three that I suggested, which is a Pulisic, Ziyech and Timo Werner up front. Regardless of who was on the pitch or not, we looked the same. We looked the same. And if that's not telling me the manager's not changing something, the manager's not trying to motivate these players enough. When the players are downing tools, it's your responsibility to be on the touchline and to wake everyone up. Kick a boot up their backside. You have to. We've seen it from other managers. What do we get from Lampard? Countless times. Even in the second half, we just see him with his arms crossed, just looking defeated. And Lampard knows, and I'm sure he knows, because this breaking news that has come out today after the game, where it's clear that now his job is on the line, and I think he's going to get the chop. I think he knew that. And with a performance like we've seen, especially after going 3-0 down, onwards, nothing really changed much. It was just Man City that started to play like it was a training session. Let's have it right. When that's the case, you see Lampard's face during the game, you know that he knows it's coming to the end. So my concern now is, if we do get rid of Lampard, well, who do we bring in? Are we going to hire Tuchel? I mean, he's worked with Pulisic and whatnot. He is German. He's familiar with Timo Werner, and that might be an advantage. But I'm not entirely sold. But who's available? Who's available? Are we going to call Gus Hiddink again? Let's call him for a third time. Why not? Steer the ship until the end of the season and then get Nagelsmann. Maybe. Because right now, for me, my number one choice would be Nagelsmann of Leipzig. Throw everything at Leipzig. Buy out his contract. Do whatever you got to do to tempt him to come to Chelsea, like we did for other managers that were employed at other clubs. We even did it with Mourinho, if you remember, when he was at Porto. We were talking to him while he was still employed at Porto. We might have to do the same thing. But right now, it's clear as day. It's clear as day. It's clear as crystal that the players are not responding, that Lampard doesn't have a hold on this team. A performance like we've just seen today, I think, I don't want to call it completely downing tools, but you can see the players are not happy. Players are just not happy. And Lampard is not providing a solution to fix it. It's as simple as that. He's not providing an alternative to try and sort and resolve the issues that we're seeing at the moment. And it's not just one game. This has happened since Everton. Wolves. We got away with it against West Ham. Arsenal. Aston Villa. Man City. 1 win in 6. We're 8th, possibly going into 12th. I mean, it's just Arsenal are 3 points behind us. If you just want to put it into a small perspective, Arsenal, that were 15th and struggling and looked like they had no hope before they played us and we revived them, they are now 3 points behind us. 3 points behind us. That tells you everything you need to know. I think now top 4 is in serious jeopardy. Serious, because with this form and the way that we're playing, we are not going to see an improvement. It's as simple as that. It's clear that Lampard is trying every single combination that he can whilst keeping the same system. He's just changing man like for like, and hoping that works. But we're not seeing an alternative. We're not seeing a different approach. We're not seeing him play maybe a little bit more defensive, maybe have a different angle in terms of the way to play. We're not seeing different patterns. We're not seeing any fluidity. We're seeing players give up after 5 minutes. That's all we're seeing. And today, at home, at Stamford Bridge, being decimated in the manner that we did is just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And right now, I don't think we have an option. Playing like this, we don't have an option but to call it a day with Lampard. And it's as simple as that. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. We'll see what happens now, because clearly Roman Abramovich is now considering getting rid of Lampard. We will see what happens. But I'm going to leave that with you. Let me know what you think in the comments in terms of how you thought we performed today. I'm not even going to go into the goals and what happened. There's no point. Or the lineup. There's no point. I've mentioned the lineup, but there's no point. The overall factor of this game is we played in a completely disastrous manner today. Disastrous. and there was no rectification of the situation. There was no change. There was no alternative. There was no motivation. There was no inspiration from the touchline. There was absolutely nothing happening on or off the pitch. It can't continue. And clearly, Roman Abramovich is now looking to take action. So I have to say I don't think we'll see Lampard in a job for much longer. So the two things that I want to ask you guys is, obviously let me know how you thought we performed today. But what would you do? If you're Roman Abramovich now, what would you do? And if your answer is to get rid of Lampard, who would you bring in? Because we have to start talking about this now. It's clear that he's thinking it. And I said that this was going to happen. I've been telling even the other lads, and many of you, Roman will not hesitate. Lampard needs to find a way. If he can't, he will get the chop. If top 4 is in jeopardy, he will get the chop. I mean, we got to play Atletico Madrid. Can you imagine? Tonight, against Atletico? Oh my God. We might not even watch. Probably get battered 6-0. You know, Roman will not hesitate. And now he has shown, via the Athletic, he's not hesitating. He is about to get rid of Lamps. So we have to ask the question, who would you bring in? Would you wait until the end of the season and get a caretaker in, or get a Gus Hiddink or someone, or let Jody Morris take care of it until the end of the season? Let me know. Or would you get in a Tuchel? Would you get in an Allegri? Who would you get? Potter's gone to PSG, so that's off the table. Don't even think about that one. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on that one. Anyway, on a positive note, I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to hit 50,000 subscribers. I mean, honestly, without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. But you guys are allowing me to do something which I thoroughly enjoy. And the interaction with you guys is amazing. But 50k is a huge target. Thank you all so much. Onwards and upwards to 100k. That is the aim. We will get there. But thank you all so much. I just wanted to say that before I ended. Anyway, hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you tried to enjoy this video. I didn't thoroughly enough enjoyed making this video, because talking about Chelsea like this, it's not good. It hurts. But it's the truth. And you have to be truthful. And you have to call a spade a spade. So, yeah. If you leave a thumbs up, I much appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, where the topic will more than likely be Frank Lampard. We'll see what Roman does in the next 24 hours, if he does take action. But I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care. And peace.